Immigration and Customs Enforcement, also known as ICE, is a federal agency tasked with investigating and enforcing immigration laws and removing illegal immigrants. They are currently in the spotlight in the news. They have been seen going around rounding up illegal immigrants all over the place, like on farms, restaurants, outside of stores, and homes. Their tactics are apparently controversial, especially to the left. The Democrats and the leftists cry and scream that there's racist profiling, families being separated, and facing inhuman conditions in camps. I'm here to deep dive into these claims and see whether they are true or false. Now, before we start, please subscribe to this channel and hit that like button. Racist profiling. Racist profiling has been going on for a long time. In recent decades, there has been massive crackdowns to stop racist profiling. This is when a law enforcement officer follows, tracks, or randomly stops a person who looks a certain way. It's connected to skin color and physical appearance. Leftist media claims that this continues to exist among ICE agents, but the reality is that no one can know if this is true or false unless the ICE agents themselves straight up admit it. Government policy, the justice system, and ICE themselves have rules and regulations when it comes to racist profiling. However, the U.S. citizens that are of Latino descent are claiming discrimination and wrongful arrests. Several U.S. citizens have been arrested by ICE. There's no denying that fact, but these incidents are few, and we must understand no person or organization is perfect. Also, there's no denying that the vast majority of illegal immigrants are of Latino background. It is estimated between 72 to 76% of all illegal aliens are Hispanic, which means that most of them speak Spanish. Many Americans born Hispanic speak both English and Spanish, thus making it hard to identify illegals from citizens until further investigation. What waters down real racist profiling incidents is constant accusations and lying by the left. They claim every arrest and interaction is racist, that every Hispanic is simply questioned is being racially profiled. So for this question, we're going to say no. Racist profiling does not exist on an agency level. It's literally part of the rules not to racially profile people. Separation of families. This is a very easy answer. Yes, families get separated. That's a normal process within deportations. The illegal individual is found, arrested, and then deported by the United States government, while the family remains. However, they can choose to go with the individual back to their home country. Liberals should worry more about the foreign nation's slow visa process when taking families, not ICE or the U.S. government. Also, when an American police officer arrests an American man with a family, he gets separated from his family and sent to jail or prison, which is a worse scenario because the man is stuck in prison with limited communication and freedom, while the deported individual can live a normal life in their home country and live with their family there. So no, don't feel sorry for the criminals. Alien migrant camps. A couple of camps were established recently under the Trump administration with the aid of Governor Greg Abbott and Ron DeSantis. These camps are to house thousands of illegal aliens who are in the process of getting deported. Here they're given shelter, food, blankets, some entertainment, and even beds. However, the accusation is that these facilities are really internment camps with inhuman conditions such as heat, overcrowding, lack of food, poor sanitation, cages, and dangerous wildlife nearby. Eric Lee, an attorney who represents a former detainee at the facility, said, quote, "It's borderlining on torture, based on what I'm hearing from people," end quote. Well, let's break it down. Florida and Texas are very hot states. The humidity and the scorched sun in Florida can make things miserable. And Texas has dry heat with sometimes humidity, but it gets around like 110 degrees in the summertime. I have personally dealt with that. However, these camps have AC units, which the aliens also complain about. Quote, "It makes them cold," end quote. You can't make these people happy at all. Cramped conditions are true at times and have been problems for years. But with the passing of the Big Beautiful Bill by Republicans, ICE and Border Patrol were given billions for more personnel, facility upgrades, and beds. So it will take time to buy, move, and set up bigger holding facilities. The lack of food is another. This is mixed, because there's no national law mandating 3 meals a day for states. It depends on the jurisdiction, but under official U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement ICE standards, all people held in detention, including undocumented immigrants, must be provided with 3 daily meals. But due to the lack of funding or lack of staff, some meals have been skipped or of poor quality. While the quality shouldn't be improved since they're criminals, it isn't a 5-star hotel. but we must make sure that they have meals every day. Maybe MREs are good enough for them to have. Every alien is provided water and has water on them at all times, if not most of the day, with access to bathroom breaks or easy access to bathrooms. If a toilet breaks or a facility doesn't work anymore, it takes forever to fix it, which may lead to aliens complaining about poor sanitary conditions. The government is always slow to respond to issues and broken items, even in the military. The cages issue is a non-issue. These cages serve as room dividers with enough space to move around, better than a cell like in a prison. Democrats want you to believe that they're actual dog cages. These type of cages have been around for decades. Camps like Alligator Alcatraz, they have the dangerous wildlife such as snakes and alligators. They will only become a danger if the illegals escape the facility. Other than that, they're completely fine. Now, this video is meant to make people aware of what goes on with ICE operations and to get you to do research. I'm not providing the full picture or significant proof for both sides, but I will link articles down below that you can read that I used to make this video. But be warned, a lot of sources online cannot be trusted, and illegals and their attorneys will complain about everything to get free or to make money in the case of lawyers. ICE is a good agency, but they have their issues. As I said before, they're not a perfect group, but they will continue to enforce immigration laws and protect our country. We must hold ICE, illegal invaders, and all criminals accountable. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and God bless America.